I met Sarah a few years ago when we were both working in the same company and we were colleagues. Sarah was responsible for the global HR and I was responsible for a software service line.
I was looking for really amazing speakers who communicate differently, who are really passionate about HR. And that's how I got to meet Sarah, because Sarah at the time was working at Technobrain and they were our clients. So when I looked at her profile, I really wanted to connect with her. So we set up a meeting to discuss what I wanted to achieve with my forum, and she was the perfect match.
So when we just arrived with my partner, we thought that we need to find somebody who has been working with the local youth and invite them to join the team. Also because it's so important to understand the culture perspective and the local realities of the place. And we've spoken with a number of people, and actually we got referred to Sarah after a couple of months we've been here.
I met Sarah in an interview. So I was having this presentation and then Sarah just walked in. And the interview that I had gone to was actually an interview for something totally different from what Sarah had got into the room about. And after the interview, she just mentioned something and it got me thinking, and I just got this feeling like she's someone I'd want to work with because she was authentic.
I met Sarah at work. Sarah and I worked together at Technobrain Group. Technobrain is a global IT company that does IT solutions, business process outsourcing, and IT training. She was the global HR director at Technobrain Group, and I worked as the general manager in charge of global customer experience.
I met Sarah Richson during one of the Women on Boards network 2 years ago, and I knew deep down in my heart I need to connect to this individual, and I reached out to her. For me, it was a connection from the first instance.
Sarah was new in Technobrain as a director, and she was looking for talent. And that's how our discussion came into the suggestion of me joining Technobrain as an intern for learning and development because of my background in teaching. And the unique thing about it is she didn't seem to care that my educational background was physics.
Before meeting Sarah, I actually heard about her so many times from my sister. She used to mention her. She's partnered with her somewhere, so I got to hear about her. And when the Savvy Kids programs was launched, like they advertised it, my sister actually offered to pay for me so that I could attend it, and I did, and that's how I got to know Sarah Richson.
Sarah's passion for growing young people is, it's very inspiring. In the team we have a lot of young people, and she has been a source of inspiration, a source of support. I'm talking about Welja Comfort. Welja is a phenomenal woman who's growing at a very fast pace, and I'm impressed because so far the time that she's been with us in the team, she's done such a phenomenal job, and I'm sure she would be glad to say how her experience has been working with Richmel International as well as working with Sarah.
As Lynn said, I'm Welja Comfort, social media coordinator at Richmel International. Working with Sarah has been amazing. She's really inspirational. I feel like I've learned so much about myself and the company and the business world just from listening to her speak. Of course, there has been some difficulties, especially being the youngest in the group. When I first started, I felt like I wouldn't get the respect that I needed, but my team is amazing and we all work very well together.
So I encountered Sarah Richson at the workplace, where she was the global HR director and I was a product manager. That's back in Technobrain. And the speed at which Sarah transformed the organization's look at HR is what caught my attention.
Sarah has this incredible energy, that's for sure.
I look at her as a problem solver.
Sarah is a mystery.
She's a go-getter, that I know.
Very passionate about what she does.
She's compassionate.
Energetic.
Excellence.
Meeting her was a great light to my career journey.
What I admire most about her, she'll pay attention to details and she'll ensure that she executes a project. She's the kind of person who sees opportunity while it's there.
So she's very positive and very inspirational, and she's able to bring you to see that perspective and to get new ideas and motivate you to go farther and to actually implement the ideas that you have.
She does things that no one would actually expect people to do. The way she will focus on employees as a professional, the way she will focus on the employee's personal life to ensure that that personal life is not affecting the productivity or professional life at work.
I work with Sarah closely, and out of the first few months that I worked with her, she would definitely pick me up when I do something, you know, that it's not at par with the kind of delivery that she gives. And with time that I have learned with her, it's all about excellence. Excellence in terms of how you view and how you have relationships with your friends, relationship with your colleagues, relationships with your clients, everything. It's all about excellence.
She actually told us a story of how she was abroad, and I think it was her first employment. And in her CV, she actually wrote that she's specialized in wine, and actually she got the job because in these meetings the boss really liked choosing the best wine for his guests. And when she wrote that, the boss knew this is my guy.
Her beliefs when it comes to empowerment of young women and development of women in organizations.
She's very strong with strategy and delivers all these with a lot of understanding, lots of human. In HR you can separate humane with the other aspect of management and talent management.
She will listen, she will empathize, and then after that she will help you come up with a solution. Or sometimes there's no solution, she'll just listen. And that to me is so valuable, because sometimes you'll go to people and you just want them to listen, and then they offer all their ideas, and all you wanted was someone to listen and hear you out.
Professionally, Sarah has taught me something about being very analytical. She pays attention to details. She's my mentor, I'm her mentee, and it's been more of a cordial kind of a relationship. She's like a friend, a sister, but more so she's one of those people who puts you in a corner and challenges you, and you're like, whoa, I didn't look at life in that perspective.
Sarah has had the greatest impact anyone has had in my life. She wanted me to come and join a HR team to do L&D. She was able to connect my skill in teaching to what she wanted me to come and do in Technobrain, which is training.
Sarah noticed that I have a different strength from, as much as I was very good in learning and development, I had additional strengths which I enjoyed doing. So from that angle, I felt like she's someone I can forge a deeper relationship with. So she got to a level that she's more than just my boss. She got to become my friend, my mentor, and what I just told her is, I think I just need growth, and I think you're the best person to grow me in this area.
Entrepreneurship journey is not easy. This year and a half in Kenya has been a really interesting time for me, and Sarah has been an inevitable part of it. It's like she was always there. Like when we were looking for this office just to start the first program, she was there helping. Yeah. When I had some personal issues and I needed to talk to somebody and to understand how to balance work and life and how to develop professionally as well, she was there.
Well, before I met Sarah, I can say there was a little bit of gray areas into where you want to go next as an individual. And you're in a company, you're in a position, yes, you want to achieve much and grow, but it's not very clear, what you need to do to take you to the next level. It's not very certain, what you need to do to be a linchpin in your particular organizations. So those structures and those steps were not very clear to me to grow to the person that I am today. So I think meeting her was a great light to my career journey.
Professionally, Sarah has definitely had an impact on the way I look at the teams that I manage. When it comes to human resource management. Sarah has definitely impacted the way I deal with people in my organization, the way you make sure that you give the right incentives for people to perform better, which in the end becomes a value add for the entire organization.
I used to have this mentality that I have to be fixed in one area, but then she opened up doors. For instance, if my aim in life was to help people, it's not a must that I be a doctor so that I can help people. I can be a fireman and I can save people's lives. I can be a road builder and that way I'll prevent accidents from happening and save people's lives. So she actually gave me this thoughts of hope, and I'm not fixed anymore.
Always been amazing because we go out for coffee just to discuss the challenges facing the HR space in the market, to personal challenges as a leader myself and what policies or what strategies we need to employ for the organization. I'm not an HR, but I really got passionate about HR because my client base is based on HR people. So the impact Sarah has had on me is to make it really, to break down HR for me. It's like I've skipped the school part of it and yet getting a very strong foundation on the application part of it. So that has been a very big impact for me because when I go out there and I speak to HRs, they find that I'm quite, I have information about their space and I really understand what they're doing. So when I am selling solutions to them, they really understand where I'm coming from.
She has helped me break mental barriers. Sarah has been instrumental in helping me break those mental barriers professionally, and that has really helped me to go out for positions I wouldn't have done in the past, for jobs that I wouldn't have sought after, for a networking opportunity that I would have not done. Because she's my friend, I've picked up so much from her go-getting attitude. I like the fact that there's no hang-ups with her. If I don't speak to her in a week or 2 weeks, it's easy. We'll just pick it up from where we are. And so for me, I value that.
That's a big yes.
For me, I would recommend Sarah to anyone who needs help.
I already do that. So yes, I would definitely recommend Sarah.
Definitely, 100%.
Absolutely.
Definitely recommend her in the HR field expertise.
She's one of those people, if you recommended her to the next person, to the next organization, you'll never be disappointed. The best thing you'll always hear is good feedback, good remarks about that individual.
Whether it's professional or personal, because like I said, she's able to really reach the innermost of a person and get out to what is really the issue. You'll be talking about something and she'll actually be able to tell that you're actually avoiding the real issue and help you deal with it.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend her as a trainer, facilitator, as the speaker, and I think actually Sarah has many other different talents.
In her field of expertise, whether organizations are large or small, I think she's somebody who definitely delivers when she needs to lay out. So very clearly, recommendations are being done.
I've told my friends about her. She told us that she's holding something else this year, and I told my friends to plan to attend. Actually, I'd recommend Sarah to everyone, not just people my age, but people even your age.
Based on her attributes and the values that she possesses, personally, as a brand, as Brighter Monday, one of the first things that we did this year is to have an MOU, You really want to surround yourself with lions, and Sarah is the lion, if I can define her. It's a good working relationship. It shows that she has the caliber, the trust, the integrity, the professionalism that we need as a brand. So if we are signing her up, as a company, I would always recommend anyone to do the same.
As a professional, absolutely. Sarah brings speed, she brings clarity. Like I said, her mind goes at 1,000 miles per hour. So you want to bring her at the table, at the big table, to help you think through, your strategic decisions, those decisions that you get facing roadblocks. It's really that have to do with people, and we have to deal with people all the time. So definitely, I would recommend Sarah any day, anytime.
One thing that I would say about Sarah, for anyone out there who'd want to work with her or, be her friend, be mentored by her, it's simple. Be ready for growth. She will grow you. She will hold your hand. She will walk with you through the toughest of toughest. She will sprint up those hills with her heels on, and she will deliver for you, and she will deliver to you the best of the best that you would ever imagine.